Greetings, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Order of the Mystic Healers. I am Rafiki Simone, your Mystic Mama. Um, yeah. So everything you need to know about me is in the description box. And if you see something that is not listed, please feel free to reach out to me on my email on through via email. The email is also in the description box as well. Y'all, um, I'm doing this reading. Hold on. This is for me to see y'all in the comment section. Or live chat, I'm sorry. Hello to everybody coming in. Special shout out to my Mystic members. I am going to be doing a reading on Naziah Harris. Um, it's not that I didn't want to do this reading. I was very interested in doing this reading. However, I was interested. I was interested in doing this reading, but I was really, I didn't like the energy. I just didn't. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't like any of the energies that I felt every time I would hear something about her. I really did not, and I'm being perfectly honest with y'all. I have no reason to lie to y'all. I really did not know too much about. I didn't know a lot about her case because when I initially heard about her and what happened to her, I would click off. Um, I felt like it was hitting me a certain way. Y'all already know, like I have a certain thing with when it comes to children, and this young girl to me is not that far off from an age group of one of my children, and so I some things I'm very squeamish with. Y'all have no idea how squeamish um this made me. However, this is to bring justice to this young girl, this little girl. Because nevertheless, she was a girl, and I'm going to tell you what I did know, and I will tell you what I did not know as the reading progresses, because I have nothing to hide. And I'm very truthful. I'm very truthful. Okay, please keep in mind that we know in part, we prophesy in part. None of us will get the whole entire picture, and most likely that is done spiritually for the sake of our sanity. And for that, I am grateful for that type of protection. We are protected. We are, at this time, we're protected. So I'm torn between doing letters first, or tarot, because I'm definitely those two I'm going to be getting into. I almost wanted to do runes just to see if there is an energetic signature with runes dealing with this area, because of the fact that this little girl is from Michigan. Y'all, my spirit is just, I really want to cry. I really do, and I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sucking it up right now, but my heart is just. To know how this young baby didn't have a chance. She didn't have a chance. Disgusts me. She was never protected. She was never cared for. The, the spirit of jealousy was all around her, still is all around her as I just scan her energy. As I scanned her energy, I've been prepping for this for a while now. I've been prepping for this specific. Um, I've been prepping for this reading. Before I get into, hold on, y'all. Oh my God. I no, I'm not. No. Um. Wow. I just keep hearing her. I was failed. I feel like I was failed. Like acknowledging the fact that she was failed. Yeah. We call forth the spirit of truth and clarity to come forth. Um, may all the secrets that we need to know be revealed this day during this reading. I'm just gonna take a chance and I'm gonna see. First, we just gonna do a little something unconventional. For those of you who do not know about the Naziah Harris case, this young girl was basically passed around when it comes to like family members caring for her. Even though I'm told that one of her main residences was with the grandmother, but then it went to someone else. I want to say the woman was named Savannah. I'm not sure. What I do know is that the man that is on trial or has been found guilty, I'm not sure yet. Please help me in the live chat because, again, I have been touch and go. This case is very heavy, especially to me. I have a certain place in my heart for children. And this is why I really didn't want to touch it, but I kept feeling her spirit. So, yeah. Here we go. She was being groomed and sexually exploited by a male very much so older than her who had already had prior cases of child molestation and sexual abuse. I'm just gonna tap into runes just to see what comes up. I created these runes. I made these runes, and I also added other symbols in these runes, kind of like an oracle symbolism deck or runes added with regular runes. Okay. She went missing after being in a hotel room with the man. I can't remember this man's name. I know his last name is Butts, Butts. She went missing after being in the hotel room, a motel room. I'm sorry, not hotel, motel room with the man who had impregnated her and his business partner. So she was with two grown men at the time of her disappearance. What I will say is when a couple weeks ago, actually maybe a few weeks ago, I asked the spiritual realm to show me where her body might be. And you got to be careful what you ask for because you want to make sure that you are right on what you want. Be very specific on what you want to and what you want to manifest, right? So I was taking Jarvis Butts. Thank y'all. I was taken to, as I was being taken out of a form of astral projection. Yes, I was taken to the first thing I seen was a lake wooded area. I'm not from Michigan. I only stayed there when I was like 4 or 5, and I think we only stayed there for like a year or two, and we left. Like I was like, I think I was like 5 going on 6, because I had my own issue with family and how I left from Michigan. I don't want to tell my story here because it's about Naziah, but it was very traumatic. Anywho, I don't know. I can't recall to you all any landmarks or anything like that. I have been back to Michigan since an adult visiting family, but I haven't been back there in years. My middle child was 3. She's 16. So that was 13 years ago that the last time I set foot on Michigan soil was in Detroit visiting family 13 years ago. So I can't really tell you what they were showing me. But when I asked, was she there? And I was told that that area, there's a dog howling outside right now, and it's the neighbor across the street. Those dogs usually are very quiet in the daytime, but the fact that this dog is howling is letting me know that there's a specific entity present right now. And I just want to keep it. I want to say this before I go forward. I know the type of people who are watching me, and I'm not just talking about the weirdo, hateful fanatics that can't stop watching me but don't like me. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about high level government. I am very well aware. I can feel your eyes on my channel when every time I come up on my live, even though I don't say it. And I want y'all to know and understand that sometimes I get a glimpse of y'all face. Sometimes partially, sometimes it comes in fuzzy. Sometimes I can see what y'all wearing, what your hair looks like. I just want to acknowledge that I know that you're here. And hopefully you take this information and utilize it accordingly. Because what I'm getting ready to say next, before I go into this, I want to say this to y'all because this is extremely important. When I asked, was her body in this wooded area that had like this lake or a body of water by it, and I was told that this area was scouted out. This area was scouted out before the child met her demise. Because I don't feel a life force. I pray that I'm wrong and that she is alive. I pray that I'm so wrong that I get up on this. I will make a live dedicated to apologizing left, right, and center. That would be the best apology to my heart, that I would be so grateful to do that apology. But the energetic signature that I traced let me know several times that she's not alive. That was number one. I was told that that area was scouted before she came up missing, before she met her demise. Then I was taken to a caution cone. I was taken to a building. The building, I couldn't, and I'm going to be honest with you. The building kept switching between okay, I'm explaining this to you the best way that I can, because it may not make sense, and that's okay. We don't always need things to make sense. They kept showing me the back of a building, and at first I thought the building looked like a car repair shop, a auto car repair shop. And there was a dumpster behind this building. I couldn't tell if it was an auto car shop because at first that's what it looked like. When I went back to the vision to look and see what this building was, it then looked like a motel. But I could still see the dumpster, and I could see the construction orange cone with the white stripe on it. This was the reason why I'm saying this is because something stuck out to me. Another thing that happened when I projected, when I was trying to figure out what was going on, the vision took me to a construction site. It had a lot of different concrete going on, like stuff that was jackhammered up. It looked like asphalt was being put down. It was the process of, it looked like the process of some form of work being done on the ground. And I didn't know where this area was, but one thing that kept continually being consistent in this vision was two things. It was a dumpster and it was a caution cone. I want to make that extremely clear. So I'm beseeching the spiritual realm and the energies that keeps the eyes on people who commits executions or takes the lives of people. Hey, stop it. Stop it. She trying to get in. No, you got to be down here with mom. Okay? So, I know for a fact there will be some things that's going to be coming out in this reading. I'm sorry that this intro is that long, but this is just where we're at. Some of these things that may come out, I may not even understand. I may not even know. Y'all may pick up on something and I don't even know what it is, but nevertheless it's coming out. I want to just say I'm grateful and thankful in advance for being a conduit and being used, being entrusted with this information, because it is really not about the likes and the views. It is really about being a channel for this information to come through. I do open myself up to allow her to speak. I just ask that the spiritual energies would ground her as best as possible, because the energy that I kept picking up was toward the end of her demise is that there was a heightened sense of fear. There was a lot of panicking and there was a lot of, I don't know what's going on. I also heard like something like she felt funny, like something might have been chemically transpiring within her body before she passed away. Okay, so I just want y'all to keep that in mind, that something may be going on here. I just heard the word antifreeze. I don't know what. Look, just hear me out. Because me personally, after I came out of that vision, it really did make me feel like, it made me feel as if her body was dumped and taken to a landfill. Because that was the last part that I came out of that vision with, was with a barge boat with a bunch of trash. And within the rubble was a body. It was dumped to a land site that processes it by way of burning and other chemical outlets that they use to get rid of trash. So if what I seen serves all of us correctly, that little girl was disposed like trash, and they may never find her body. So I want you all to be well aware, and I pray that I'm wrong about that. I want you to be all well aware, because I'm going to be real with y'all. In me tapping into her energy, I picked up on another girl. Didn't know the baby's name, was around the same age as her. The baby had almost a similar story as her. I was told in the spirit that the little girl was also from Michigan. Not the other little girl, I think, from Florida that has a similar story. But this was a little girl that I never heard of. And I kept picking up a similar energy where this girl's body was dumped like trash. So I want to make this abundantly clear when we get into this reading. Because I don't, look, I want, I want her to be found so she can have a resting place. I really do. But deep down inside, I don't know if she's gonna ever be found because I do feel that she may be at a land dump. And if that's the case, it's too late. I will say this too. Once we get into tarot, I am not shocked if the Three of Cups or the Three of Pentacles come out because I really am picking up on feminine energy as this man had help. I'm very much so a skeptic of the baby mama. I don't know if her name is Shannon or Savannah or one of the two, but that one I got my eye on her. The grandmother also I feel needs to go to jail. There was a lot of neglect in this girl's life, and I'm picking up that wasn't the only child with neglect. Let's go. Holy Spirit, talk to us through the rooms. On behalf of Naziah Harris. Okay. I know this one for sure. This is ice. I believe. I think this is Issa. Or Isa. But that's rune number 1, just to show y'all. Rune number 2. My have mercy. West. Let's do one more. I'm closing my eyes, but when I opened it up, I seen a fish symbol. Anybody coming in, if you're trying to figure out who we're talking about, please look at the pinned comment in the chat. Okay, the first one that we have here is ice. This one here is Awaz, meaning strength or stability. This is a rune that I created. This is talking about the directional coordinate for west. This is W for west. And it's a heart with the bottom part of the heart pointing to the west. Okay? And this one deals with hell. Like hell that comes out of the sky. Right? To signify bad weather. Hagalaz. This talks about destruction and chaos. So is it a possibility that her body was dumped the west of where she lived? I don't know where the west of where she lived was, but something about the west, the western part of an area or a place. Okay? Somebody from the West Coast could have been involved. Something about west is important here. I do not like this energy of this right here, Izaz or Issa, which means ice. This talks about the unknown. This also talks about something being ambiguous or contradictory. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all, there is more than one person involved here. That's a given. The cold-blooded part about this Iwas part here means eye. Like the eye that you see from. So they were being watched spiritually as to what happened. And my prayer is that those energies and those spirits start putting the pressure on somebody to talk. I mean, put the pressure on them so bad that they be tortured so bad that they talk and tell the truth. Because there is something hidden here. There is no doubt in my mind from what I'm seeing. And it was a disaster from the start. I told y'all when I was doing this reading I'm gonna tell y'all what I know and whatever I didn't know, and y'all end up saying in the comments, then that's what's gonna come up. But I remember seeing the baby mama on the stand and the phone call between her and the sick bastard who took that baby, that beautiful baby named Naziah Harris, out of here. Between her and Jarvis Butts, him asking her to clean out her car or asking her to clean out his car. Whoever car it was, he asked her to clean it out. It was to destroy evidence. Of course, we picked up on that. And she's sitting on the stand, emotionless. I want this to be a cautionary tale for those of you mothers, for those of us mothers who have daughters, and how important it is for you to love on them and not size them up as if they're your competition. Because this baby didn't have a chance. I believe, allegedly, her mama was strung out on drugs and her daddy, I don't know where he was. So both of her direct lines of protection, love, and defense was already violated. They had their own stuff going on. Then Naziah found herself in the hands of a grandmother who was getting paid to foster her own blood grandchild, as if this child was in the foster care system. And if she was in the foster care system, and as her grandmother, you had to get her out of there, why in the hell does the state of Michigan have to pay you to keep your own grandchild? It should be an honor to keep a legacy in the making in your home. Disgusting family. This should be also a shofar call, a ram's horn alert to all of us, and I'm talking about specifically melanated people. All of us, but specifically melanated people. To stop sweeping stuff under the rug. It should, look, that person that y'all keep calling crazy and deranged and chemically imbalanced in the mind, every time y'all get together to do a family barbecue and she crying or he crying and they having issues and start weirding out when Uncle Rufus walked through the room and y'all know she was touched or he was touched by Uncle Rufus as a kid, but because none of y'all listened to that child, they got grown and older and started dealing with different issues. And now that person is a trigger every time they walk through the door, but you want them to hush and go gather themselves. It's time to stop all of this. Naziah Harris is a lot of people's stories that go horribly wrong. This baby was not protected. This baby was not protected like she should have been. Sick and disgusting. Is anything else? I'm not looking, y'all. My head is turned. This is ensues. This is talking about a god. A deity. Even though this means prosperity and vitality, this is talking about how that little girl was used and abused for her vitality and how she really was destined to become someone great. This little girl here. One more. to even out the pyramid. Turning my head. I heard lesser value. Sun. So this is summer. Summertime. West Coast in summertime. This is the element fire. It's dealing with a lot of heat. So there may be some new developments come summertime or leading up to summertime. There is something about time having to transpire here. Like something is going to take time, but eventually there will be some new developments, because that's what I'm hearing, new developments. I'm going to put that up. Let's get into the tarot and see what we can see next for this baby. You said the dad was a married man. Hold on, y'all. You said the dad was a married... Hold on. Let me pull it back up. You said the dad was a married man and not in her life to appease his wife. But the dad died within a few weeks of Naziah going missing. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Before we start, at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So the fourth house here with family connections, family roots, also karmic family soul ties, karmic repeats within the family generations, family bloodline is very significant. Very, 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 very significant. At the top of the deck, well, we just had the Sun rune come out, right? The Sun Oracle rune that just came out. Now we got the Sun at the top of the deck. I can't play in this. So something is definitely getting ready to be illuminated in the summertime or around the summertime. Seven of Cups is here. So a Cancer could be significant, like someone that is the sign of a Cancer zodiac sign. Someone knows something and they wrestle with wanting to say something or tell the authorities, and then they somebody's afraid that they're going to be caught up as an accessory. All right, this is at the top of the deck. The first three cards at the top of the deck. This is, remember, at the top or at the head is what you cannot see. At the top, at the bottom or the foot of the deck is what you can see. It's looking at you, you looking at it. That was something that I came up with years ago as I continue to keep learning how to read tarot and do oracle cards. That was just a way that I engineered to read my readings. I didn't get it from nobody. That was my intuition showing me to look at the top of the deck, look at the bottom of the deck, known and unknown factors. The Two of Swords is talking about somebody's eyes being blocked or wanting to keep something secret. I also see somebody in the spirit. This is a feminine energy with their arms crossed across their chest. That is somebody closing off their heart chakra. That's somebody who's not trying to keep a secret. There's somebody who's trying to keep a secret because whatever is near and dear to their heart, in other words, someone who knows the truth, crossing their arms is it's like putting up a gate or a blockage. Okay, so someone knows. There's a woman who knows. The King of Wands is here with the Chariot card. I'm not getting a king energy, even though this is King of Wands. I'm getting a whore, a male whore energy. And I'm also hearing STDs here as well. Leo. So we're under the full moon of a Leo right now, as we can see. There goes the Chariot card. So July and August is significant here. Whether it's talking about the year that she disappeared, last year or the year before, or this upcoming year. But I'm feeling this upcoming year for her is important. Oh, I'm having a deja vu moment. So heavy on the Cancerian energy, heavy on the Leo energy. Again, we're doing this reading under the light, or not under the light, but under the full moon of in Leo energy here. They call this moon the snow moon. So it's funny how snow has the ability to hide. Snow has the ability to hide things until it melts away. So I do believe that eventually, I'm feeling in my spirit that eventually, yeah, yeah, some things are definitely gonna come out. Holy Spirit, show us the energies concerning Isaiah Harris, please and thank you. I'm so grateful and thankful. I want to do this in front of y'all because I want y'all to see there is no slight. Okay, this fell out. Ace of Pentacles. Four of Wands still at the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Swords behind it. And the Seven of Wands. There's a boundary here. Seven of Wands. Spiritual protection. Some form of spiritual protection. It's like her ancestors are trying to get her found. They're trying to get more information to come out. Regurgitate out here, like throw it up. Pentacles, death and rebirth. Exactly. Exactly. Look at this. Eight of Pentacles, death and judgment. Do y'all see this at the top of the deck? Eight of Pentacles, the death and rebirth card, and the judgment card. You planned this. You worked this. Now, will they try to spin this as like something gone wrong? There's a possibility that Jarvis Butts may have to speak on what happened in that motel room. That maybe they were trying to perform an abortion on her and it went wrong and that's how she passed. I don't think that is necessarily all the way true. I do believe that something went left. I don't think that they were expecting her to react a certain way. But something was already planned. And the fact that you felt like you could just discard her like trash lets me know that he looked at the family as being a bunch of bitches who got low self-esteem. They ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna let me do whatever I want to do. They know I'm touching on her. These were people who turned their heads. You seen the signs, you could tell. You could tell. I'm pretty sure the way she lit up and smiled when he walked through a room, you could tell. Who was paying for her cell phone bill? You know, you're able to pull text messages. I'm pretty sure somebody knew something before the authorities did. So something was planned here. And it is giving someone saying this was an abortion gone wrong type of energy. What, to possibly reduce something to manslaughter or accessory from red rum to manslaughter? No, you gotta take this for what it is and deal with this as it is. Because this little girl, this sweet little girl, and her unborn child is no longer here. All because you wanted to cover up what you were doing. And you really wasn't trying to cover it up to the family or and close friends because these people knew. Not everybody in their families knew. Like, I am very much so well convinced that Jarvis Butt's sister didn't know. But I also feel that she wouldn't put it past her own brother. She looked like she won't take up for somebody because they kin to her. To me, she comes off like she does have an energy of disappointment and this is sick. I'm surprised, but I'm not shocked energy. How could you do this? Energy. When I seen his sister on the stand, she had the energy of a mother and not a sister. Are you following me? This is the slowest this incense has ever burned. And this was an incense that I dedicated to her. This is something. So something was planned here. Judgment. There's also a spiritual court going on here, not just a physical court. Ace was clarified as Ace of Pentacles. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So we're going to be going between two decks here. A deck that I'm still adding to in the tarot. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles to the best. Give yourself some grace. So this Ace of Pentacles is a slow but new beginning. Maybe this was talking about pregnancy here. Because a seed being planted in the ground is like when something is germinated and it starts to sprout up. It is the beginning. It is the beginnings of the pregnancy of what that seed is about to bring forth. What that plant that was on the inside of the seed. Because in order for a plant to be brought forth, the seed must die unto itself to bring the plant forth, and then the plant is what is cultivated to bring forth the harvest. This is talking about the beginning stages of a pregnancy. She would have had this baby if it was up to her. She would have had this baby, and either she would have been forced to give this child up for adoption, or she would have found a way she would have found a way to try to take care of this child. This girl would have had this baby. This is her talking to herself. Give yourself some grace. At the bottom of my deck, it says everything's going to be all right. The energy that I'm getting when it comes to her is her being concerned for other children that she's left behind, like other family members that were children. What's at the top of the deck here? To get what you want, you have to do something different. So, this is talking about law enforcement here. To get what you want, you have to do something different. Something about whatever law enforcement is doing, they got to switch it up. Okay? Okay. Set that to the side. We're going to go back to the tarot. Show us, Holy Spirit, concerning Naziah Harris. What is it that we need to know concerning the demise and the untimely passing of Naziah Harris at the hands of several people who failed her, including family. Uncovering is happening with the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. I kept wanting to say justice will prevail, but Master number 11 with the Justice card at the bottom of the deck, the Two of Swords came out in the reverse. There is getting ready to be this stalemate energy is about to be broken up. There is about to be, I'm telling y'all, listen to me. There is about to be a new development about some information. My prayer is that they find her body, and that what I saw was another young girl coming through that was at the dump site. And I hate to say that because that means another family probably won't find their child. And that's not what I want. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? The smoke coming over here? You know what's crazy? Her energy is very graceful for a child. She has a very graceful, like an older woman, but graceful energy. What's at the top of the deck? Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a lot of, You know why? You know why? You know why it's got to be like that? Is this upside down? Ten of Pentacles was in the reverse. Shut the front door. Y'all know I don't read reversals like that, but if it comes out reverse, but at the top of the deck behind the Five of Pentacles was the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Screwed up family dynamic. Screwed up family dynamic. Messed up family dynamic. This is probably one of the happiest wish fulfillments, living in the 3D wish fulfillment cards that you can get in the tarot, especially dealing with the minor arcana. And the fact that this came out in the reverse is talking about broken families, family secrets, screwed up stuff. The fact that most likely they got rid of the curse breaker in their family. It's almost as if they family, look, I can't say all is lost because I don't know about those other babies that's coming up within their family line. But this girl was destined to do some really great academic things. I could see what she would have became, or the avenues that she would have went down as a young adult. She would have graduated high school and went to college and made something of herself. Okay. I am getting medical field or something about law. You know, she would have became something really good of herself. But this is insane to me. This is insane. She had the brains. In other words, y'all, she had the brains she was not a reflection of this family. You know how, look, anybody in the live chat, you know how you born into a family, but it don't feel family. You look at them and you look around and you're like, it's all of this feels strange. Y'all, I know this is family, but they don't feel like family. That's how I've always felt for both sides of my family. Y'all know what I'm saying? For those of you who knows that just because you are kin, it don't make you family. You feel me? Let's go. This was at the top of the deck, the Five of Pentacles. What we don't see is that there will be a lot of impoverished energy that will be passed along to the people who think they will be getting away with a secret or secrets. Also, this grandmother here, something significant about finances dealing with this grandmother is getting ready to start dwindling if it has not already. Let's go. Let's just see. At the bottom of the deck, it says, please don't give up. It's all coming to an end. Love prevails. The top of the deck, it says animal sacrifices, voodoo, santeria, albeit somebody's desperate. So it could be, is there a possibility somebody is going to somebody to try to do some witchcraft to keep these secrets a secret? It could be a possibility, y'all. We can't put nothing past nobody. We can't put nothing past nobody. And the truth is, just to go back on what I asked y'all before, for those of you who don't feel like y'all don't belong, it's because y'all really don't. You were planted in your family line, baby. You were planted in the family line to heal that family line. Not necessarily that y'all were family. In the 3D, y'all are. But spiritually, honey, you were planted and you ain't got nothing to do with those people. But you looked down upon that bloodline and took up that contract and said you wanted to help these two family bloodlines before you incarnated into this earthly realm. So, baby, you really ain't kin. That's why you don't fit in. Because a lot of people really want you to leave them to their own selfish devices. And then it takes a star seed to be planted into a bloodline in the family line to be able to be the trailblazer and the pioneer to break specific curses off that family line, because ain't nobody else gonna do it. Somebody said get somebody else to do it, so the higher ups got somebody to do it, and such you. You were the sent entity to come down here and do it. I want to say sent deity. For those of you who really do understand who you are. You'd be surprised how many bloodlines was going to continue to repeat foolery. until their whole bloodline was wiped out because they really didn't care. It was always about them. It was always about them, always about them. Narcissistic behavior. And then God had to pluck you from a beautiful garden of just exceptional beauty and then plant you into that family bloodline. And I know it hurts to be treated a certain way, but you are definitely necessary. So please don't give up. It's all coming to an end. Whoever needs to hear this, she even got me ministering this to y'all. Love prevails. You got to remember, don't take nothing personal, baby. These people don't know themselves. They don't love themselves. You were sent to be the standard. Now, after you, if they don't rise up to the occasion and continue to pass the torch that you have cultivated and created and lit from your own eternal fire from above and below, that's on them. But you've done the work to be able to be the example. In other words, you came down here to say, here, you want an example? Here I am. Now you ain't got no excuse. And if they fail to get in line after the beautiful display that you put up that it is possible, that's on them. Let them go to eternal hell. Because some people are not going to keep incarnating back here to get it right. That's what a lot of folks don't know. Some folks is on their last life. And trust me, when our heart get the weight on the scale, they're going to be hurt. Because that everlasting worm, honey, stays hungry and is never full. Now, you don't know what I'm talking about, go look that up. Anything concerning this Two of Swords, Holy Spirit? Ooh, Lord. Vampire energy, narc alert, manipulator. This came out, my yes and no card came out like this. This wanted to come out. Wow, chosen one. A chosen one. That wanted to come out, but I caught it. The bottom of the deck is your inner child needs you. Nurture, care, love. At the top of the deck is I'm not your friend. I'm a monitoring spirit. Look, I'm going to tell you this. In the beginning of this reading, I said to y'all, let this girl's life and demise be a cautionary tale to you. Under the sound of my voice is a lot of people, and I'm not excluding men, but I'm hearing a lot of feminine energy. This could have been you. But you grew up with mother wounds, father abandonment wounds, mother rejection wounds, witch wounds. You got a lot of when a healer is reversed, a manipulator wounds. You have a lot of emotional manipulation wounds. It says narc alert. This man was an energy vampire. That's why most pedos prefer children. It's to steal their energy. Let me give you a little secret if you didn't know it. Maybe you knew it, but you didn't hear it the way that I'm getting ready to tell you. Maybe you heard it in a different way. Children, the reason why children and animals are so pure, but let's talk about humans. The reason why children and babies are so pure, their light is so pure, it's because they're being indoctrinated. They're not fully indoctrinated. That's why when Jesus Christ said in the New Testament, unless you come having the heart of a child, you can't enter into the kingdom of heaven. It's because in your most innocent light is your brightest and purest light. This is why when you become an adult, they want you to work the 9 to 5. They want you to work the 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 jobs so that you can lose the inner child. You don't hear me. I understand. Because this baby is talking to all of us from the grave. This her talking about nurturing your inner child, healing your inner child, caring for your inner child, loving on your inner child. Some of us ain't gonna never get that true apology from our parents. We gotta dismiss at this point. We gotta dismiss them. I have done enough healing work to be able to talk like this. Your parents did the best they could with what they had, and a lot of them didn't have much. They couldn't even love their own self. So what made you think that they could really love you? We all thought that they could. But when you really see that this life is really full of traps and tricks and illusions and deceptions and hurts and pains, they really did do the best they could with what they had, even though you got caught up and hurt in the process. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? In love, do you hear me? Because this baby is having me to stress this to all of us. I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to all of us. And there's an energy of ancestors that are here. This girl is not, she's not in this reading by herself. This baby came with ancestors. Are you understanding me? She was a chosen one. She was. She got caught up. She got caught up. And I don't really blame her, because children are very manipulative. They can be manipulated at a mass scale. All of us at one time, a point or another, was manipulated by somebody when we were a kid. Whether it was your mama telling you to tell the lady that you was 4 years old because children 4 and under get in free. You know how we do. Or whether it was something more sinister than that. Let's go to the King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So an air sign could be significant. Or maybe the characteristics of a King of Swords. Somebody who you can't read the emotions or the energy on their face. Somebody who's very stone-faced. Okay? You can't read them. Energy is here. At the top of the deck is the Queen of Swords. So we have a counterpart. So we have the King of Swords at the bottom, and then we have a Queen of Swords at the top. This is giving Mercurian energy. This is giving, I talked to somebody talked to me, and we know the truth. These are two counterparts. Look, these are two counterparts speaking to each other. They don't really care for each other. You see, he's looking one way, and she has her back definitely turned. Her back is definitely turned. You know, the Queen of Swords upright and the King of Swords upright are not necessarily evil or bad people, but the energetic signature that I'm getting from this reading when it comes to this Naziah Harris case, this is talking about two people who don't get along. One is in their own world, the other one is in the other world. And really, the worlds ain't really that far from each other, because he's at an elevated height amongst the mountains, and so is she. She just may be in another area, which lets me know that they both can see the truth. They know the truth. They know the truth. They both have sharp objects in their hands, and birds here are significant. So it's letting me know that there's defensive energy. I want to say defensive magic. Oh, child. Defensive magic. Come on now. There is defensive energy here. And the birds is going to tell it. The birds is going to tell it. We have three different energies here. Four. Possibly this could be an eagle, but we have a crow here. We have Hecate. I say Hecate. A lot of people say Hecate. I am from the South. We stretch everything. You gonna say Richard, I'm gonna say Richard, honey. You say David, I'm gonna say David. That's how we was raised in old Louisiana South. This possibly could be an eagle. This is the bat. So we're dealing with two underworld energies, and then we have the owl, Athena energy. So I will say this. There is a hunting going on right now. Anybody that's walking free that has information, baby, you trust me, you ain't gonna be as free as you think you gonna be. Cause if the authorities don't get to you and put you where Jarvis bus is, it's gonna be another way that you gonna meet your ending. Trust me. I also want to point out that the characteristics in the courts of swords, which would be king, queen, page, knight, it does deal with occupations. One of the occupations for swords would be law enforcement and military. Okay, law enforcement and military is heavy in the King of Swords energy here. The Queen of Swords is someone who's being monitored. This feminine energy here is being monitored. And again, the zodiac sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius could be significant. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be, but if it resonates, it resonates. Anything. This flipped over. Yeah, she was pregnant. That baby was pregnant. And it came to an end. A destructive end, just like the Rune that came out. See this Tower card here? And see, it makes me wonder if the forest, if they went, let's see what's at the top of the deck. Six of Swords, water, being brought to calmer waters. There is an indication that her energy is about to cross over, y'all, because Naziah Harris's energy is still earthbound here. It's almost like she was giving it a specific amount of time, like for the physical body to be found, but I don't. It seems like they're getting ready to cross her over to the calmer waters, like the river Styx, but her fare has been paid. It seems like whatever she went through was her debt. I don't know why I want to say debt paid. And the fact that this boat is being pulled by Rose. I want to say ravens. What's going on with this double talk here? Something significant with double talk is here. Like double speak. Because I was looking at it and I was going to say crows, but I wanted to say ravens. I was thinking about, and it came out with Rose. So Crows and ravens are significant underworld birds. That's what's at the top of the deck. What's at the top of the deck? Four Swords. You see how she's laying? You see how she's laying there? I know this is a bird's nest and it's bundled up. You see how those sticks is laying on her? That's why I say I wonder, like, what part of that vision applies to this baby, because I'm like, is she, look, this girl's all dirty. She's all dirty, y'all. Look. You following me? Are y'all with me? The heart is sewn up, being repaired. One of the sticks is made into thread, or it's threaded together. Look at that. It kind of is giving me the energy of trash site. Remember I told y'all in the beginning I got this vision of like this barge carrying trash to like a place where they burn trash and chemically reduce the trash there, like on this little trash island. It's giving that kind of energy. This is the card that came out, the Empress card. She was definitely pregnant for sure. So please, if nobody knew that she wasn't pregnant, that baby was pregnant when she passed away. So now we're looking at a double homicide. And under the light of the full moon is significant because there's a full moon in the back of here. Fish may be important. What's the third one? Two of Cups. So we do know he disposed. He did it. He did it. This is at the top of the deck. Remember what's hidden. Crossing over, being put to common waters. This is being laid to rest, or that may be the final resting place for this young lady. And who did it? I heard the age gap. The age gap is significant. She was 13, and how old is he now? Does anybody know how old he was at the time that this took place? Let's see what the bottom three is, and then we're going to continue to keep going. The Tower card is at the bottom of the deck. The Temperance card. Something is being made right. Justice is definitely going to be prevailing. The Fool card is here. Woo! Child of God. Do you hear me? Okay, let me go back to the tarot. Yeah, so 42. That's a 19-year difference. One plus 9 is 10. Great reset, grand reset. So it's almost, I'm wondering if she took that contract up before she came here to be the person to, like, her life was to be used to blow the lid off of this whole family dynamic. This is crazy. He was the number of man when she passed. She was the number of foundation when she passed. 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. Remember, we had the 4 of Wands at the beginning, and I told y'all the 4th house was important to this young lady's reading here. If he's 42, 4 plus 2 is 6. He's the number of man, imperfection. So this was a turning point for both of them, but more, I'm going to be real with y'all. This has a lot to do with him and why he keeps coming back here in this energy. This narcissistic energy vampire, thief and manipulated pedo energy. And why her family line keeps repeating this with the women and the young girls that come up out of their family line. Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. Ooh, it's a possibility. Is it a possibility a portal is getting ready to be open and somebody's going to be so afraid that they're going to try to exchange information for either a lesser sentence? Somebody may even try to ask for immunity, but I don't see immunity. Maybe this would be a lesser sentence or something, because something's going to come out. This is a possibility. I'm hearing also karmic exchange as well. The Hermit card is here. This again makes me feel like her body is at a place where it won't be found. With this Hermitage card. I know it's supposed to be Virgo energy, but it's giving in the earth. But not because my parents or my family buried me. It's because something doesn't feel right. At the bottom of the deck, the second card is the Emperor card with the check. Okay. That was a game to you. Aries energy. 5 of Cups. With a hole in the ground. Love lost. And a loss of, oh my God. 3 of Swords was right behind it. So she knew, that little girl knew that this grown man still had women, entertaining women. He was grooming her to take all his bull crap, to put up with his bull crap, grooming her to be touched, handled sexually, and most likely not just by him. I wouldn't be surprised if, I'm going to say, what if, we're going to put it in a what if. What if he was getting money off of exchanging her for money with this Six of Pentacles. Huh? Because a sick bastard like him, a sick narcissistic vampire like him, would be very handsy, and they would be the type of person who would make sure she couldn't look at somebody else, even though she's a minor. Just hear me out. But he could look at all of the women he want to. They usually are like this. But what if, I'm just asking a question, what if he might have been gaining, I said what if, I'm putting it in the form of a question. What if he was gaining finances off of handing her off to other men? Because I want to know why she was in this motel with just not you, but you and your business partner. That, to me, true grown men who's not even kin to this little 13-year-old girl, to me, that's already off. That's already off. And the fact that I know, let me tell you, I know jealousy is here. I know jealousy is here. For sure, I know jealousy is here. The sister, I believe, said she had seen the little girl and didn't even know she seen the little girl. She possibly was the last person that seen her before the little girl went missing. I want to say passed away, because I feel like her that night was that night. It wasn't no they kept her hostage and then 5-6 days later, 7 days later, no. It was that night she met her demise. The sister to Jarvis Butts said she asked her brother to fix on her car, look at her car, whatever. I'm just paraphrasing this, y'all. So just if I get something wrong, forgive me in advance. She said, because I watched this part, she said that she was walking from her brother's shop to the convenience store or the liquor store, right? And she said the little girl just so happened to be in front of her, walking into the store before her. And she said the coat that she had on had different colors. And I couldn't help but to think about Joseph. And how Joseph, whose father made him a coat of many colors, that coat induced the jealousy and envy of his brothers, because that was a signature move by the father to show that Joseph was his favorite. They then dug a hole in the ground, put Joseph in the ground. They was going to leave him there to die. They was going to leave him for either the animals to get him or for him to rot and just starve out. But then one of the brothers who had compassion, who felt compassion at the last minute, didn't make it right though. He said, let's sell him into slavery. And they did. And then because that negative ended up being turned into a positive, because down the line, what happened? A famine in the land hit Egypt and in all the neighboring lands surrounding Egypt. And Egypt had a granary that had enough to serve Egypt itself, upper and lower, and the surrounding areas were more than 7 years worth of food. So everybody had to come from near and far to caravan to Egypt to get this food. Who sees their family approaching his throne to get permission to get fed? Joseph sees the family of his brothers. They didn't recognize him because of the glow up. And he went through hell to be able to sit as second in command to the Pharaoh of lower and greater Egypt. Trust me. It's giving this, but with a demise ending. I also wonder with this Empress card and the Six of Pentacles, what if, because my heart tells me that this was Jarvis's child she was pregnant with, but I'm just bringing thought, critically thinking questions to the table just to say, what if? I'm not saying this is true. Just hear me out. What if that was a reason to try to get rid of the child, was because they would not have known who the child was going to be for, and then the little girl would eventually tell the truth of how she was possibly being pimped out. What if that was the case? Okay, we did the bottom of the deck. We said the Hermit card with the Emperor and the Five of Cups. Yeah, this is business owners. Also, I would definitely question his business partner for sure, because it does come out like he knows something. At the top of the deck, what we can't see, the Eight of Pentacles, Death and Rebirth, and the Nine of Swords. Even feeling this in death. Then they got the Ace of Cups here. Somebody, look, I'm telling you right now, somebody who knows what happened and could have possibly helped as well. They know, but this is a feminine energy coming out. They know. I even wonder if the business partner may have had someone in his life that he may have confided in, and that woman is now carrying a heavy burden. Whether this person was a lover, wife, or friend, or female family member, somebody is carrying a heavy weight by carrying information that they need to unload. Okay. Let's get into my oracle deck. Just give me two, and then we're gonna go into the letters, and then we're gonna be out of here. Holy Spirit, show us what the Six of Pentacles is. What is the Six of Pentacles? What is this? All money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. That's what came out. It's your time to shine is at the bottom of the deck. This is illumination. I'm trying. Look, if you don't take nothing away from this reading, take this away. It will come out. It will be illuminated. You've done all you can do. Time to disconnect. Yeah, she's about to cross over. And then she's going to go into the orbit to see whether or not she wants to come back here. They're going to actually give her that option to see if she wants to come back here. And I don't blame her if she doesn't. Let's see what's at the top. It's not a demon. The mountain is you. Don't blame the person you hurt for what you lost. Stupid games, stupid prizes. Is this grandmother that kind of woman? I don't like those people who pray and say they love God, but they come straight from hell. They come straight from hell. I watch you. I watch you how you treat people. I watch your walk, your daily walk. See, words don't mean nothing, at least to me. You know how they say actions speak louder than words? I don't care nothing about them words, and I don't care nothing about them actions. I'm going to pay attention to what you do consistently. What you do repetitiously. That's what I'm paying attention to. Because when I pay attention to it repetitiously, it's going to show me what's really in your heart chakra. Because a man or a woman can beat their significant other and then go get them and put them on a bed of roses 2 hours later. That's an action. But see, that's you trying to cover up what you did before. Instead of you apologizing for it and actually changing. Whether that person stays with you or not. I look at consistency. It's giving the grandmother here. You want to blame stuff on demons. Somebody is losing money. There's several people that are connected with this young lady's demise and ending that is losing money. I'm also hearing housing is getting ready to go next. Somebody's about to lose their housing, and they're going to be traveling from pillar to post. They are going to get an experience of how that little girl felt, how she felt like an unkept orphan in this world, how she didn't feel loved, she didn't feel cared for. Now that she really knows how to process the emotions after she has passed through. And I'm not demoting her intelligence while she was still alive. What I'm saying is that when people pass over, they can see everything as it is. Nothing is hidden. And trust when I tell you that baby can see it all. You want to blame what's happening to you on a demon. We seen the Five of Pentacles that was at the top of the deck. All money ain't good money came out. So there was some exchanging of hands that was happening here. And I even wonder if she was being sold out to the business partner. Because something about threesomes and triangles and rectangles and octagons is here. So many people sick, caught up into this one child's sick, twisted ending. Mahogany says the granny was adopting kids just for the check and was treating them like dogs. I said that earlier, but the fact that this was her grandchild lets you know she was too busy trying to look the part instead of being the part. I know a woman who lives here who's kin to Michael Jackson who's doing the same thing. I don't know if she's doing it now because I haven't talked to her in years. But she was a part of the people who was trying to take me out of here for a sacrifice. And she was getting a check for some children that she had went through an adoption agency for, and she ain't never had them. I used to be at her house all the time. Them children was barely even there. So while them children was living somewhere else, she was getting a full check for keeping kids that she wasn't even keeping. And her own friends at the time and family members was talking about her back because they would wait till she walk out the room and talk about her while I was sitting there. And I was listening to it. I had to go. Like I said, I don't know if she's still doing it now, but I hope her ass get tagged too. How about that? Because you should know better. The fact that you are that materialistic, every other hour, Amazon knocking at your door, dropping off a package. And the bare minimum you could do was get the baby's hair braided. That's all you did was keep it in braids. She needed some clothes. Didn't she text somebody and say she needed something? You was getting a check for this child and you couldn't even provide bare necessities. This ain't Jungle Book. That make me want to pop them in their mouth. That money is that much to you. Oh, but all money ain't good money, baby. If you ain't going through it now, be prepared to go. Nothing can prepare you for what you're getting ready to go through. And trust me, if you're going through it now and you're feeling the heat, baby, the fire is already, it's on low. It ain't even on this one setting yet. And it ain't nowhere near the second setting. Trust me when I tell you, hellfire. You're going to burn up, boil, and regenerate and burn up and boil again. And it's going to keep happening till you learn. One more for this Empress card. Weather the storm. It won't always be this way. Therapy is needed. That's her. I don't think that there's going to be another planting in this family line to help this family. I don't. At this point, they're all going to have to seek out their own, which they was going to have to do anyway. Whether you got an example in the family that was starseed planted to help you see the example and have no excuse or not. Therapy is needed. Because at this point, that's it. Jezebel spirit. What else? Please don't give up. It's all coming to an end. Love prevails. Let's look behind that just to see. Covenant alert, but a heavy price to pay. Probably because I brought up that garden tool. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. They will be exposed. That's at the top. We're going to do first four. Learn to be comfortable by being uncomfortable. Learn to be comfortable by being uncomfortable. Break up out the mold. Break out of the mold. Why am I? See, hold on. The fact that I was stuttering on this lets me know that Five of Pentacles is about to hit real hard. Learn to be comfortable by being uncomfortable. Break out of the mold. So somebody in your little luxurious lifestyle you had going on, that's about to be taken from you, honey. I want to say, you are worthy of love. You are lovable. And it's funny that that's what I have pinned in the live chat. I put Naziah Harris, you are loved. This is the fourth one at this. Take nothing by force and it will come to you gently. You ain't got to lie to kick it, Craig. That's what it's saying. You ain't got to lie. You don't have to lie. Push this to the side. Let's do the letters. Holy Spirit, let the letters come out. They need to come out to spell the words that is honest and truthfully connected to this young lady's case. I'm going to turn around because I don't want to see what comes out. Okay. I heard take all of those. Let's go deep. Oh, I'm seeing it. They show me all kind of letters, Q's, and V's, like in my vision, because I'm not looking at it. Okay, you say one more, two more. All right. I'm not looking for V's and I'm not looking for Q's. I was just seeing it in my mind's eye. Let's see what we got here, y'all. And just to show y'all, the top is on here. I want y'all to see. Let me make sure that y'all can see this top, because I don't want y'all to think I have any sleight of the hand, honey. I see the words joy or the name joy or joyti. CK could be significant, like Calvin Klein or Carl Kanai. I don't know why. At Kota, like Lakota. I think we got every vowel. Yep, A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y. We got all vowels here, y'all. All of the vowels are here. This is crazy. Dexter. Somebody could be named Dexter. CDP. CDPL. Police is here. Rex, like T-Rex, is here. So somebody could have been like a monster to her toward the end of her life. Texas could be significant, even though there's no S. We have TEX here. Tex-Mex, like Texas Mexican border. Tex-Mex, TEX, MEX. Rex. The CDP is very significant. Do y'all see anything? The CDP ICE is here. We had that come out in the room earlier. I don't know why I just heard the word popular. I don't know if that's here. Popular, P-O-P, pop, like a soda. Don't they call sodas pop up there in the north? Popular is here. Popular is here. Popular. What about popular, baby? Dex is here, like Dexter. I said Dexter, did I not? So we have two T's here, y'all. Two C's, two C's, two T. No, I'm sorry, two T's, two C's, and two P's. These are letters that rhyme. Dexter is here. Cop. Somebody said cop. Enchanted Pisces. Yeah, cop is here. Help is here. H-E-L-P. Show is. Help is here. So she was screaming for help. She was scared. That, remember I told y'all I kept getting the energy like she was panicking. She was asking for help. I wanted to say almost Deeter or Demeter. Demeter is the mother of Persephone. Is Demeter here? M-E-T. Demet is here, but we would need another E, but we have the R. So maybe that's how they having to spell it. And because Demeter is the mother of Persephone. Persephone is the daughter of Demeter, who was given to Pluto, aka Hades, to spend 6 months into the underworld. She was not happy about that. So the fact that Demeter is coming up. Also, something about, what is UTA? Puta. Do y'all see this? I wasn't even trying to spell this. Do y'all see this? Ain't that the Mexican word? I'm sorry, Mexican. Spanish word for female dog? How do you spell the masculine way to say it? Is it this? Pluto is here. Pluto is here. So this is dealing with, you know what's crazy? Even though we don't have an S, they showed me the number 6, C-I-X. Not S-I-X, but C-I-X. CIA is here. CIA is here. Cocky is here. Jockey. Cocky. C. Pluto is here. Cox Communications. Cox. You know, like the internet and cable service. Cox Communications, if y'all know what that is. The word key is here. K-E-Y is here. But cocky is definitely here. Cock is here. Maybe cock-a-doodle-doo or somebody's private area is Jax. Is here. Jax, J-A-X. Like the cleaner? LAX is here too, the airport. IAH is here too. Houston International Airport. Oh, it's a lot going on. Do you hear me? Somebody's first, middle, or last name could be with an initial here. Somebody said the word toxic is here, and it is. T-O, yep, X, show is I-C, toxic. I wonder if he really did give her something to cause her to have a miscarriage. Remember, I told you I heard antifreeze in the beginning of this reading, and I was trying to figure out why. Pluto being here is the Pluto, Hades, and Demeter. That is like death and rebirth, but within that death it had to be a destructive death. When you take this out, Demeter, meter, not metered, but meter, toxic meter. Y'all, this plaque is plaque, Plack, but not Plaque. I heard made her walk the plank. Hockey is here. Hockey. Hockey. So ice, hockey. Hay, like a barn. Hay and Hey, like, hey, how you doing? It wasn't just help, y'all. I think it was helped as well. Somebody may feel like they helped her. They didn't help her. They hurted her. Helped is past tense. Toxic help. Helped. Toxic. Somebody helped something toxic go down the throat, maybe. I know there's not an in here, but Kentucky could be significant. KY is here, or maybe KY jelly. I hate to say this, y'all. I don't, but that's just put PUT is here. Jar is here. Put jar KY, like KY jelly. CUM is here. Come, y'all. Something is crazy going on. You say he was searching antifreeze and abortion pills. I don't know if Detroit is up here. DE. Let me see. DETR. It is here, y'all. Detroit is here. Oh, Detroit is here. The ancestors is here, y'all. And the word help keeps jumping out. Also, the word map is here. Detroit map. So maybe the dump sites. Dump sites is significant here. Lux. Like luxury. Lux. Jerky is here. JE. The R will be here. KY. Jerky. Cope. I don't know. DJ. Did they party after this? Yeah, Benita, thank you. Detroit was here. Let me see what else y'all saying in the comment section. Kept. Yes is here. Yeah, YE. We don't have an S. But we do have a yeah. So YEAH. And I'm hearing it in a nonchalant way. Like somebody saying yes to something they didn't agree to. I feel the energy of a lot of people's initials here. CP, DJ, MJ, CJ, PJ, JK, KJ, DMP. Dump is here, y'all. The freaking dump is here. Oh, Detroit dump. Even though we don't have two D's. Y'all, look. I said it in the beginning of this reading. They kept showing me a dumpster. Remember I told y'all that in the beginning? Y'all, this is why I like doing these words, because it gives us so much to see. JPC could be significant here. I'm seeing like a gold seal. So you mean to tell me when I said the DJ, I said that they party afterwards? You said, Mahogany, that the aunt had a birthday party for Jarvis. It was this afterwards or around this time that this happened. This is crazy. You said Equinox said Lux is another word for light. Yes, it is. Because when you go to the Luxor, which also happens to be here, Luxor, Luxor, that's in Vegas. So I'm wondering if these people was just spending money, like traveling and spending. Dump was here. Damp is here. Damp. Damp. So it is something about her being wet. Even though there's no G, I keep seeing the word for the number 8. Pack is here, P-A-C-K and P-A-C, like Pac-Man, but there's no N. But I'm just telling y'all, like P-A-C, and then there's P-A-C-K. Pick is here. Pick me is here. Y'all, this that feminine energy that was involved. I tried to tell y'all this. Somebody keeping a secret, and they a pick me. They got pick me energy here. Ooh, jeez. Dap, D-A-P, like dapping somebody up. I'm also hearing, even though there's no B, I'm hearing dab, like hardcore dab that you smoke. Watch this, y'all. Look what's here. Pick me, right? Watch this. Hotel and motel is here. The dump is here. Detroit map, dump, motel, hotel and motel is here. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Let's take a minute to look at this. Yeti is here. Like Bigfoot, Yeti. There's a possibility that that's probably why they, y'all, this gonna sound strange, but just hear me out. That's possibility why they probably didn't use the forest. I hope I'm wrong and they did use the forest so they could find her body. But I'm getting the energy of, I don't like this. Like maybe they felt like they was gonna be watched or being watched. There could have been a possibility that a Yeti was watching them scout out the area and was giving them the energy to make them feel uncomfortable. Y'all don't know what's be in those woods. Right. Benita says, how can I be down? What better way to show somebody, right, that you would help them get rid of an underage child and be a pick-me? The word happy is here because I'm happy. I heard don't sing that song. I heard don't sing that song. Look at this. Happy Dick or Dick Happy. Shut up. Look at this, y'all. RX prescription. I told you I was picking up an STD. Remember I told you I was picking up STDs? Let me get this closer so y'all can see. Yep, code is here. Yeah, it is. The C, the O, the D is here, and the E. Also code, like co-creator, co-create. Also, the name Martel could be significant. Martel. If I take the A from happy and take the R from RX, which is a prescription, Martel. Martel. Uh, this word keeps coming. This name keeps coming up. Martel or Martez. Somebody was a co-conspirator. Dick Happy RX. I wonder if that makes me wonder if Jarvis Butts was bisexual. It makes me wonder if he was bisexual. So you just was screwing everything: trees, birds, dogs, cats, the ground. You would screw the ocean if you could. Yeah, retrograde. But also, RX is also a prescription. That was the first thing that came to me. But RX could also be retrograde, yes. Tuck. Tucker is here. Tucker could be a last name, y'all. Tuck is here. Tucker. Truck is here. Baby. Y'all y'all was Truck. Truck is here, not trucker, sorry. Truck is here. Moat. MOTE. If you don't know what a moat is a large body of water that surrounds a castle or a dwelling place. And it could be dangerous type of water where like they may have like flesh eating mammals in there. So I'm wondering why crocodile alligator energy was coming up. What was that about? You said he gave a 4-year-old chlamydia? Yes, I remember. I heard that. Yes, ma'am. Yes. The fact that prescription came out like RX Dick Happy. This man has a past himself. Most of the times when a person, whether it doesn't matter if they're a woman or a man, y'all, it doesn't. We need to stop thinking that women are the only ones who go through this stuff. Men be going through more. Look, Motel is. I'm still the fact that I'm still able to the fact that I'm still able to use words. The fact that I'm still able to use all of these words. Motel, prescription, Dick Happy. Juice. Even though the I, there's the juice is here, but I'm using the I for the word dick. But tea, juice, motel, prescription, Dick Happy. Woo, Lord. Baby, they gave this girl something to drink. And it tore her up. I wouldn't be surprised if she was vomiting blood. I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, boo. Remember, juice is here, but the I is being used for that. Tea juice. Tea juice. What is tea juice, baby? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm not necessarily using. I'm going to use this deck for symbolism's sake. So I'm not going to be really I'm going to be looking at what's the pictures, okay? So just give me a moment. Show me, boo. What is it? If they got a car, I don't know if they have a car in here. Show me a mode of transportation for antifreeze, if that's what you're saying. Or if there's something else, show me If it's something else that you drunk, show me the coffee cup. Since it was already at the bottom of the deck, I'm shuffling. Okay. Now it didn't come out, but a car is at the top when it comes to like rear view mirror. Okay. So yin yang balance. Show me the number 4. Remember, I told you the number 4 is significant to this baby. Fun, flamingo. Balancing, fun. Ambulance is at the back. So this baby was begging for the ambulance. Personal power. Skull is death. Crystals is in the reverse. Yield. They got a lot of car symbolisms because the yield card is at the bottom. I want it to come out. Show me. Okay, something just fell out. Divine guidance. Kyrie shells. Recycling. Y'all see this recycling card at the top of the deck? I'm telling y'all. This landfill energy, I don't like this energy at all. I don't. This baby could have been a child of the sea. This is what came up, that personal power card. So this does give me like a chosen one. She was a chosen one, y'all. She was definitely a chosen one. Hold on. It came out reversed. Remember those mountains we seen with the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords? It's at the top of the deck. The key is here. That's probably why the truck came out. Truck. That dancing. That dang on dancing, y'all. Clouds. That baby didn't even... She felt weird. She couldn't explain why she was feeling funny. Endings. She passed. Succulent. To the earth, to the dust. Bees is here. There go that coffee cup. And then the medical staff. She could have been saved. Had they would not have been trying to hide this. She could have been saved. She could have been saved. Labyrinth. Yeah, the truth is going to be found out. I do believe I do believe they knew that man was screwing that little girl. I hate to say it like that, but y'all, so the car one came out in reverse. So antifreeze could be very significant here. Something about a green juice. Tea juice. Something, wow, maybe he told her it was some type of juice that maybe somebody made. He had got somebody to make this juice for her. Like maybe he told somebody, maybe he made her think that he told somebody about his situation, and he was reaching out, like, hey girl, I went and this girl made this for me. She took it and she was fine and she didn't have, it gave her an abortion or whatever. You're going to take this and be fine. No. Let's see if we have any numbers. We do not have 1 here. 2 is not here. THREE. We have 3. Do we have 4? No. Do we have 5? No, because we don't have an F. 6, technically, if you want to spell it with a C. But 7, we don't have. We don't have 8. We don't have 9. We don't have 10. 3 is very significant here. So there is a possibility that maybe the number 3, when it comes to 3 o'clock in the morning, because we do have the word time here, TIME, time, or maybe the number 3 is significant in the motel room number. Okay? Let's say the number 3 could have been, it could have been 233 or 223. Or let's say, I'm just going to make something up. Let's just say she was in room 102 and the room next door was 103. And the room before her that was on the other side is room 100. Let's just say that's, even though, we never really see 100, right? We always see like they start at 101 and end at 109. It seems like, who is this T? Somebody's name starts with the T, y'all. Somebody's name starts with a T. I've been on here for a while. I'm just not realizing it. Let me see. Mother is here. Ironically. Not father, but mother is here. Mother is here. I thought Dixie was here, but it's not. Cappy, cap, like cap, and then Cappy, happy, Cappy. I wonder if somebody belonged to a Greek organization. I'm just wondering. Mother. This girl was treated like crap. Cluck like a chicken. Mother cluck, mother hen. Jet, like Jet Black or Jet Magazine. Dixie. Pappy. Is you the pappy? Mother duck, mother hen, mother chicken. Y'all feel free to. DET. What is DET? Is that not short for Detroit, right? DET. Okay, I think I'm about to have it go to a close. Mix, Detroit mixed chicken. Is this talking about like church's chicken? Other, mother, not being here. Other. Okay, we know that the letter J is significant. We know his name is Jarvis. There could be somebody else. First, middle, initial, last name T. First, middle, initial, last name J. There go this freaking word here. There go this word that I do not like, but it's here. I want to say Jap, like Japanese, JAP, but maybe that could be somebody origins or something to the Asian. I don't know. I'm about to say Asian race, and then race is here. Race is here. Luck. Race luck. I do get the energy that's like, it's not. People being involved, that's the part I don't like. Ply, like plywood. PLY is here. PYT is here too. This is sick. Pretty young thing is here. PYT. This is sick. RODE, road. ROAD is here as well. So you have road, like I rode a horse today. And then you have like ROAD, open road. So that was that traveling card that we seen out of that Signs of the Times Oracle deck that I just did to get clarification about this juice. Plum is here. Pluck is here. PLUM, PLUCK. So it's like to pluck somebody out the hand of God. Plum is a flavor or a taste. So maybe they tried to like mask the taste because yuck is here. YUCK is here. Yuck or yucky. Yuck is here. Yuck. So she did ingest something, y'all. Something was mixed. Woo, y'all. This is. Oh. Let me calm down. Hit is here too. Like, did somebody get hit? I'm hearing music. Even though the word music is not here, I'm hearing music. I know rap is here. Like rap music. I'm seeing like smoke, like, of course, the whole marijuana ticks, like ticks, ticket, TICK, tick. I thought ticket would be here, but tick, TikTok, tick, and TikTok is here too. Tick, and then we have top. So the baby social media is something. Kit is here, KIT. So somebody's name could be Catherine. Somebody's nickname could be Kitty or Kit. But TikTok, kid, like social media kid. Jock is here. Like somebody was in high school that was a high school jock. TikTok. Social media. Also TikTok. Like a time. A clock. Clock is here. CLOCK. Clock is freaking here, y'all. And then the word text, like Texas. Clock is rap clock. Rap clock. DE like Delaware. Rap clock. What's that man name? Flavor Flav? Was this like old school rap? Y'all, I don't know if I don't know how significant this is, but I'm just putting it, I'm just saying it because this was what mock is here, like to mock somebody. Pum pum. Pum, you know what the Jamaicans call pum pum. Go ask your pum pum. We already know what that is. Hit pum. And then we got this. Was that little girl taken advantage of? Hit clock. Hit pum clock. RAPED. And then jet. Jet. Like got out of there quick, got out of there fast, left her to, yeah, you abandoned her. You abandoned her. Ooh, let me calm down. 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 XY chromosome. DNA. Something about DNA is here, y'all. Oh my God. Something about testing clothes. DNA. DNA was left on some clothes, y'all. There's some semen. Oh my God. Somebody has a set of clothes that they took off and got rid of or buried. Oh, I got chills. that has her DNA, but it also has another man's DNA. Like, for example, if you're having a threesome with somebody just happened to ski. Oh my God, on your sweater that's on the floor, or she just so happened to pick it up and wipe herself with it. It's got her DNA and somebody else. I'm not trying to be vulgar, y'all, but just hear me out. Somebody's DNA, XX chromosome, XY chromosome. This is DNA. This is because I'm seeing in the spirit something about y'all. Something needs to be tested again. Whoever found, if somebody's clothing was found, somebody's clothing needs to be tested again. Something needs to be retested, and then something's going to be found to be tested. I'm seeing something in someone's, I'm not going to, it's a motor vehicle. I'm not going to say what, because if somebody gets a hold to this and they see it, they could get rid of the evidence. I see some type of evidence in somebody's vehicle, and I'm not going to say where, but this needs to be tested because there's evidence of, and this is after the fact evidence of this girl's in my. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I'm going, and I proceed. Look, I'm saying I'm out of here, but I'm proceeding to grab another oracle deck just to see something. Ain't that something? Because I really want this baby. I really do want this baby to be found. And I'm saying baby because she is a baby. All right, speak to me through this oracle deck. This mage oracle deck, please. And thank you. Final words. Where is this baby? That's one of my questions. Where is she? I know y'all showed us signs of a dump. The word dump came out. You know, I know the dumpster has been significant. I felt like the dumpster was always significant. That's why I said I kept seeing a construction cone and a dumpster that kept being consistent. And I don't really care for that, but that's just, if it's the truth, it's the truth. Holy Spirit, show us what we need to know. Well, this came out, support and table. So you had support. You had support getting rid of this. Oh, this was family. Signs of Venus and Jupiter here. You really did have help. That ego is here. This is justice prevailing. The number 30 is significant. So the number 3 and the number 9. I'm sorry. Yeah, number 3 and 9 is here. 339. Because this card is 30. This card is 39. So 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So remember when I told y'all 3? This is the only number we have here in letters. THREE. We literally have the number 3 here. Remember I told y'all 3 was significant? Look at this. So there are multiple people who know the truth. Why are y'all? I think it is sick and disgusting for full-grown people to be keeping a secret about a child's demise. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. I don't like this at all. This is the number water, and this could be significant to Jarvis, but because the reason why I say this is because the number that's at the top is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. And if he was 42 at the time that this transpired, then this could be talking about him and having a connection to water in some sort. I pray that she's not in water. I do pray that she's not in water. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. Home. Home of what? Home discovery. Get out of here. Come on, y'all. Y'all see this? Home discovery. Home discovery. That's the top 2 at the deck. presence and a gift. Presence, gifts. So you got 2 moon signs and a sun sign. Yeah, trust and believe everything is going to be revealed. Let's see the bottom 3 at the deck. Water, change, and misfortune. What didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all? Misfortune. The moon, Mercury, and Saturn. All it took was communication on the full moon. And now it's been set in motion. And Saturn don't play. Saturn don't play. Anything else, Holy Spirit, before I get up out of here? I know this is long, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I'm grateful and thankful for her coming through like this. Passions, and look, that's what I heard earlier. Passions were so high. This girl really was wrapped up into this man. She was really wrapped up into him. Venus energy here, the number 4. This was her. Because 13 is 4. Y'all see how this 31 is backwards? She was master number 13 when she left here. And her 31, this is what took her out. Her passion and obsession with a grown man. And I'm going to be real with y'all, if I can be honest. It really wasn't an obsession with a grown man. It was an obsession with a person or a man who gave her the attention that she was looking for. Had this attention would have came from a schoolboy that was around the same age as her, she would have been just as passionate about that young man had she would have as well as she was with this grown man. This is sick. The baby was really looking to be loved. Look, 2 things you should know. That dumpster situation is real. And the fact that she really wanted love. She really wanted attention. She was a girly girl. She wasn't a little tomboy. She was a girl, a real girl, a girly girl. She was in touch with her femininity at a young age. And I'm not talking about sexually. She had a feminine energy that she was attuned to already. All women don't come here tomboys. I was a tomboy. And I'm learning now how to tap into my divine feminine. I didn't know before because I was in survival mode. Even though this young baby was in a form of survival mode, she was a girly girl. I'm talking about like liking girly colors like pinks and soft pastel colors and stuff. Wanting to get the nails done, the hair done to look good and presentable. She was going to be a girl's girl when she grew up. Her passion for someone who just gave her attention is what sent her to the other realm. Because she definitely not here with us no more. And her DNA is somewhere. And his DNA is somewhere. And then somebody else's DNA is somewhere. I want that baby mama looked into. I want that grandmother looked into. I want that business partner looked into. And then I want the people who they closely associate with to be looked into as well, because somebody knows something. And may y'all lives continue to rot and go so south that you won't know your mouth from your booty hole. I want you to be that so far gone mentally. And may your mind come back when you decide to tell the truth. Baby, I want you walking backwards, forwards, and diagonally. Every time you wake up, something go wrong. You can't sleep because something is always wrong. I want your mind to torture the hell out of you and the heaven out of you until you open up your mouth to put this baby at rest spiritually. Because telling the truth is because look, they're going to cross over anyway. They're going to cross her over into calmer waters because a certain amount of time has already been allotted. Spiritually, there's a certain amount of time that an individual that is earthbound is given to be able to disconnect from the earthly realm. And I do believe this reading had to go forth to help this baby transition, because she is going to transition. It's not contingent upon them, but it would be better that the tether from her physical body to her spiritual one could have an ease, could be set at ease if they just go ahead on and tell the truth. And for every day, moment, and second and hour that you don't tell the truth, may ass be tortured. At the bottom of the deck, she was a beautiful baby. Beautiful young girl. This is number 40. So 4 again is significant. This is, again, this may be Jupiter energy, but y'all can see she has Venusian energy around her. She was a beautiful young lady. Yes, she was. Gifts. Yeah, she was that. I'm telling you, she was a girl's girl. This is number 10. And then discovery. So I'm wondering if somebody's going to discover. Remember I told y'all somebody may have possibly mixed it up for him, or gave a mixture of something poisonous to give to her to drink. Let's see what's at the top of the deck, Lord. Happiness, chance, master number 44. And then we have cloister, which is a gate or enclosure to act as a protective measure. You have 45, 44, and 52. So you have 9, 8, and 7. Then you have Jupiter, Jupiter, Saturn. The nativity story. Number 4 is here, the sun card. Look, this is where I end. I'm about to show y'all something. You got the zodiac, and this is Vedic astrology. This is not Western or modern astrology. This is the Vedic square with the zodiacs on a scroll, with the sun here, and then with the alchemical symbol sun here, and the number 4, with the moon at the bottom. So you literally have astrological alignments working on behalf of this young lady for the truth to get out, because it is going to get out. Nativity is another word for birth. This was to keep this baby from birthing what would have been the smoking gun to pop the lid off of this whole sick, twisted family friend dynamic. At the bottom of the deck is enterprise or enterprise project, but I'm hearing business owner, like entrepreneurship. That's master number 22. This is also Mercury. So something about this man's business, the actual what they call this building, is significant. 41 is here. Inheritance, death, time, y'all. Pay attention to the symbolisms. Scroll is important. You know why? Because something was written. Something about a karmic will, a karmic debt, and a contract, a spiritual contract. And then we have traffic. So it was almost like he was given a sign to turn around while traveling. Because this is talking about opportunities, like interest, opportunism, exchange, medicine, communication. Trafficking could definitely sing. And then we're in the year of the snake. Look at that. And then you got the helmet of Hermes or Hermes, but Hermes, which is, we know, the god of communication. This is the 4th one. Sterility. Are you saying somebody was sterile? No, because he could have children. What's sterile about this situation? I'm not gonna look into it. I'm gonna leave a cliffhanger here. I'm reading it what it says, y'all. It says sterility means deadlock, infertility, loneliness, helplessness, disenchantment, unproductive. This could be signifying Naziah, or this could be signifying one of the women, in particular, the baby mama. Let's see the top four at the bottom of the deck. Uh-oh. Somebody we know is in jail. Right here, number 7. Also, spiritual jail is significant with this card, right? Despotism is the name of this card here. It says submission, resignation, dependence, sacrifice, abandonment, dictatorship. So it is definitely giving the energy of something went wrong and then I left her there on her own. Because if I stay, then if I'm a want to save her. Because if I'll save her, then she may tell what's gonna happen. Because she's a kid after all, y'all. This is not an adult. So kids buckle under pressure. And if they're pressed enough to tell the truth, they will tell the truth. So it's giving, I left her in this motel room after I start seeing an adverse effect of this thing now eating her insides from the, eating her like she drunk acid or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it's giving. This is the first at the top of the deck. Also, somebody is going to resign on their silence. Somebody's going to talk. This is signified by Mars with the number 7. Yeah, somebody going to talk. Somebody's going to talk. And it may be when Mercury's in retrograde. I don't know, but whatever. Money, we already know all money ain't good money. That's what came out in my oracle deck that I made, right? I wonder if the state of Michigan was to come up and or somebody was to come and say, we'll give you this much amount of money for tips on the disappearance of Naziah Harris. Somebody will come out the woodwork that was not directly involved, because this money is represented by Mercury, which is also a god of commerce, not the only god of commerce, but he is a deity of commerce. 19 is here. 1 + 9 is 10. That's a reset. We know that one is the beginning, the masculine shaft, penile structure. 9 is the where the womb births the seed. Okay, so that's why 1 and 0 is significant. That's binary code. Let's see, we got 2 more at the top. Loss, thievery. So that bat that we seen, that King of Swords, and then 2 + 1 is 3. I'm trying to tell you, we're going to hear about losses. I heard insignificant loss. Not just money. It's going to be money, but not just money. And then we have raising, elevation. Number 6, pyramid. I think of secrets when I think of pyramid. The sun is here. Illumination. So secrets being revealed or elevated. Elevated. Coming out of the ground, y'all. Coming out of the ground. Remember I told y'all construction? Rubble? Construction? Look how they got this construction site by this pyramid. Look. Oh my God. Somebody may take the opportunity to talk. Somebody's angry about something too. Somebody will be angry, or they're angry now. Somebody might piss somebody off, and then somebody may go and talk. You know what I'm saying? Like the baby, like let's say for example, I'm just using this for example, the baby mama may have ran her mouth to somebody she feels she close to. Let's just say they go and hang out and they, clubbing and going for drinks, and she pissed her friend off. They get into a hardcore argument, and all of a sudden you can see during the argument, the friendship is starting to become irreparable. And then this girl wake up the next day and be like, yeah, let me go to the police station and tell the police what this girl confided in me. We was getting drunk at the club, and she just said out of her own mouth she helped, Jarvis, get rid of the girl, put in a dumpster or something. Something about that is significant here. Somebody gonna say something. My prayer is that this reading helps to the highest degree. I do pray that I am wrong in some areas and that girl's body is found. I do pray that Miss Naziah Harris's body is found. But if not, baby girl, my prayers is out to you. May you cross over with so much love and respect and dignity. You truly deserved way more than what you were given in this lifetime. And I'm so sorry that happened to you and that you had to take up that kind of cross in whatever contract that was taken on your behalf, or whether you took it before you incarnated here. But baby, you are so loved, and you got so many people that loves you and is rooting for you that never met you. And we're just sending you love and light to the other side. Yeah, this is crazy. Well, I hope everybody have a beautiful day. Take to the community board and what you may want to see next, what you want to have a reading on next. But I got to disconnect from this energy, y'all. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.